Good day, McVeigh, and happy Friday. Good morning, boys and girls. Okay, so I'm going to start with this project. This was a project on wolves. This is by Ryan and CJ in third grade. They've illustrated what wolves look like, plus what a paw print might look like, the nails of the wolf, as well as the head, with some fun facts. So, wolves live in groups called a pack. Now, I have a really cool project to present to you next. This one. But I'm going to speak about the pack. Now, some animals live in a pack, others live in a herd, some live in a group. So, the way that we call a group of animals actually has to do with how they behave together. But so wolves in a group are called a pack. So they're found all over the world and live mostly in forest or wooded mountainous areas. Um, they are generally between 75 and 125 pounds, and they live up to 13 years. And they work together in that pack to get their food and often have prey larger than them. So, thank you for that project. Now, the Aways family, including Alicia from Woodland, so that would be Amir and Ryan as well, did another project on animal behaviors. So they said some animals live in groups. Elephants live in herds, for example. The mothers help to protect the babies, and living in a herd helps them to survive. Very important. Wolves live in packs, and that's how they are able to get food. A single wolf cannot survive on its own, it needs the pack. Because remember what I said, their prey is much larger than them. So they need more than one of them to survive. And fish live in schools. The fish swim close together. And if one fish sees the enemy or a predator, it swims in a new direction and then they all shift and turn. And that helps them to survive. And then there's some illustrations. I don't know if you can see them, they're done in pencil. And then ants live in colonies. Have you ever seen a colony of ants? There's like thousands of them all in one place. Well, they're all working together. Let's see. The ants divide the work, and the queen lays the eggs to keep the colony going. And then some animals migrate when the weather changes. Of course, we've heard about that, birds that migrate, and there are other animals that do so. But animal behavior is super cool to study and watch. So thank all of you, including Alicia from Woodland. All right, now I have another project from Noreen and Brianna on butterflies, their habitat, life cycle, fun facts, and their diet. So they enjoy nectar from flowers. They come in all different colors and sizes. Did you know they taste with their feet? And they have 4 wings. And of course, third graders are going to learn a lot about butterflies this year. And they're going to meet the very cool butterfly guy. And they survive in numerous, that means very many, habitats. All right. I have a quick Getting Smart Through Art project. This is by Patrick. Look at this. And by the way, it stays if I tip it. So we have a beautiful boat in the water. There's somebody on the boat. It's a pirate. It's a pirate ship. Take a look. Awesome. Love that. Very creative, Patrick. All right. And now we have our mystery number in Wordle. So I had many people get the correct mystery number, but the Wordle not so much. So there weren't very many clues. It was a short week. But I did have the Talbots figure it out. So this was a consonant, uncommon, rare consonant, that will keep this this O long. So that was a W. If I had put an N there, it would have been on instead of O, and I would have needed an E to keep that O long. Anyhow. All right, and then I said this letter is the most common consonant, so that had to be an R. All right, so hopefully you would figure out grow. Now, last week our word was easy. When things are easy, you don't grow. At McVeigh, we grow. We work very hard to grow every single day. So we learn something, we get better at it, it becomes easy, we learn something new, we grow. So in the beginning of the year, we have basic skills. In the middle of the year, skills become a little bit more intermediate. And at the end of the year, we're getting advanced skills. We continue to grow. That's super important. If things were always easy, we would never grow. At McVeigh, we grow. That's what we want for our minds. And that's how our minds become mighty, is to keep growing and growing and growing. And it turns out that word has been around for a long time. My mystery number was 13. And that was looks like the Cohens, the Talbots. Let's see. That's all the responses I had by the time that I'm making this film. Also, maybe the Paredes. But easy, remember last week, is around for about, well, more than 1,000 years. So is the word grow. And it's pretty interesting. Easy is from the 12th century. Grow is from the 13th century. Well, things got easy. Then what had to happen? They had to grow. Yeah, see, it's logical. That's the way it works. You learn something, it becomes easy. Learn something new. That's how you grow. And that's what we do here at McVeigh, is keep working to grow our mighty minds. And now it's time for our Mighty Kind Moment of the Day. Let's get a drum roll. Da, da, da. So, the Mighty Kind Moment of the Day is a kindness package. This is by Sarah. And inside is like a bouquet of flowers. Now, I picked this as my Mighty Kind Moment of the Day. It says be kind on it because this took a little bit of time to create. But it didn't cost anything. It's just paper, Post-it notes. But a lot of thought went into this. And that's what kindness is. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. It just means you have to think about someone or something and do something special. That's what Sarah did. She did it for all of you. You could do that for somebody. You don't have to sign your name to it to make their day a little bit better. Kindness is free. Finally, I hope to see you all at our celebration tonight. It's going to be super fun. But if not, that's okay. We have a celebration coming your way during the day. And of course, boys and girls, every day is a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.